A memorial service is being held for Bafana and Orlando Pirates legend John Moeti at the Rhema Bible Church in Johannesburg. Moeti passed away on Monday after suffering from an undisclosed illness. The midfielder was part of the Africa Cup of Nations in 1996 winning team. Joining us now is sports anchor Benjamin Leshoro from the Rhema Bible Church. Benjamin, thank you for making time this afternoon. How have his loved ones been remembering him today?
Yeah, good afternoon, Clement, and good afternoon to all our viewers. Before I go through your question and my guest here joining me, I'm going to ask us to just look to my right. This should be to your left as we look at the hearse here that has just arrived some minutes ago. This is to just go with the family members to the Four Ways Memorial Park. Remember, this was a memorial service, not a funeral. So the box is here, the body is here of the late John Moeti, and the funeral service will be held at the chapel at the Four Ways Memorial Park. And this is family members just coming out of the Rhema Bible Church with the program having just finished a few minutes ago. So they will be leaving now to the Four Ways Memorial Park, a private ceremony that the family has asked for. This is where we will be ending. This is where we were allowed to come and share the memories of John Moeti, those who played with him, those who were colleagues with him in his life. And I'm joined by a legend of Orlando Pirates at the moment, William Okpara. You will remember him in goal in those years when Orlando Pirates won the CAF Champions League. In the years that Orlando Pirates won the league here in South Africa, he was very popular with the Orlando Pirates fans. He joins me at this moment. William, thank you so much for your time. You were sharing with me off air that it's a very, very sad day to be losing one of your former teammates at this early age.
It was a sad day indeed. You know, John was a very, very good friend of mine. Apart from football, we stayed the same place at listed building in Joburg Park when I came to the club. He was staying in 208 while I was staying in 204. I'm quite close with the family. Their family and my family were very, very close until, they moved out. So since then, I was very, very close with him. We always come together, in Pirates, sometimes we want to do our ritual, in preparation for the game. I'm a believer in Christ, and not to say that I don't honor whatever tradition that, comes along, but John always come to me and, spoke, Willie, you know what, this is that. Whatever that happens, your faith, what you believe in. Let's just do whatever that we are being asked to do. After that, you can go and pray. So, basically, he was too close to me in terms of praying and some advice, being a new person in the country. He took me around and we stayed together as a family.
And as a goalkeeper, a lot of people might not understand the relationship between a goalkeeper and a captain, because you both have to be very vocal. Goalkeeper marshalling the defense, and the captain overall making sure that everybody is hands on deck and making sure that their duties are fulfilled. But you also had a relationship outside of the field, not only there. He was a very close personal friend of yours.
Johnny was a leader, also a captain. He made me, he's one of the people that made me to, feel at home when I came to this country. He taught me a lot and I learned a lot from him. It's a pity, I'm only saying this now that he's gone. But he's a player that always calls when I'm in the field of play, like Paris or Chiefs is playing now. He's the one that I can easily send a message across. Johnny, do this, do that. He will pass the message across to the other players. It's not, he's a leader. He was a leader. Willie,
Do you feel that John was lost to South African football, his wisdom over the years, because he was not as involved as maybe you are? You're still very much involved at Orlando Pirates. You're still involved in football. He wasn't. He closed that chapter when he retired. He decided to go do other things. You would not find John Moeti speak about football anyway.
You know, in life we have different opinions and we have different drives. You know, his calling was to go and do his foundation and try to preach to people and talk to them. I also doing the same. At the moment, I go to people, I pray for them, pray, preach, and do one or two things about Christ. But there's one thing I want to ask: why is it that when someone is alive, nobody talks or try to uplift that person? Today, I'm here sitting in tears. People all praising John, what he did, what he was doing until he met his death. Why not we acknowledge this while he was still alive? That's the question I've always asked.
Right, Willie, that is the sad truth. Unfortunately, many of the players that have passed away over the years, unfortunately, passing in not very good condition. We know that John was in good condition, but Willie asking a very pertinent question here. Thank you so much to him, a former Super Eagle, former Orlando Pirates goalkeeper, family members leaving to the Fourways Memorial Park. We'll try and find some of the legends that are here as well. I saw Linda Butelezi, Mercedes-Benz, has also been part of the proceedings here. We'll try and get him to get his views and his emotions after the death of his former partner in the midfield of Bafana, Clement.
All right, Benjamin Leshoro, thank you.